Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Talks with Swami Vivekananda by Sri Sharat Chandra Chakravarti, one of the greatest householder disciples of Swami Vivekananda. Page number 46. The disciple Sharat Chandra Chakravarti asked this question: Swamiji, well, is then all this relative experience not true? Swamiji replies, as long as this idea of I remains, it is true. And the instant the realization of I as the Atman comes, this world of relative existence becomes false. What people speak of sin, what people speak of as sin is the result of weakness, is but another form of the egoistic idea, I am the body. When the mind gets steadfast in the truth, I am the self, then you go beyond merit and demerit, virtue and vice. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, when the I dies, when the ego dies, false I dies, all trouble is at an end. Disciple, Swamiji, this I has a most tenacious life. It is very difficult to kill it. Swamiji, yes, in one sense it is very difficult, but in another sense it's quite easy. Can you tell me where this I exists? How can you speak of anything being killed, which never exists at all? Man only remains hypnotized with the false idea of an ego. When this ghost is off from us, all dreams vanish. And then it is found that the one self only exists from the highest being to a blade of grass. This will have to be known, to be realized. All practice of worship is only for taking off this veil, is only for taking off this covering, ignorance. When that will go, you will find that the sun of absolute knowledge, Gnana Surya, is shining in its own luster, in its own splendor. For the Atman only is self-luminous and has to be realized by itself. How can that which can be experienced only by itself be known with the help of any other thing? Hence the Shruti says, hence the scriptures say, Vidna taram are kena vijaniyat. Vidna taram are kena vijaniyat. Well, through what means is that to be known which is the knower? Whatever you know through the instrumentality of your mind. But mind is something material. It is active only because there is the pure self, Atman, behind it. So how can you know that self, that Atman, through your mind? But this only becomes known, after all, that the mind cannot reach the pure self, no, nor even the intellect. Our relative knowledge ends just there. Then, when the mind is free from activity or functioning, it vanishes and the self is revealed and the Atman is revealed. This state has been described by the commentator Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, Bhashyakara, as aparokshanubhutihi, or supersensuous perception. This state is described by the commentator Shankaracharya as aparokshanubhutihi, or supersensuous perception, to be continued. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.